There are multiple stories of the mighty King Kong and the brave souls who face all odds to reach his kingdom of Skull Island. But for this video, we will be focusing on the MonsterVerse adaptation. Now that that's all clear, let's get to it. Most of us know the adventures of the first crew of explorers who ventured to the mysterious Skull Island during the 1970s. They faced countless dangers and most did not return home. With the stories of those who survived and returned home to their families, you would imagine that no one would ever want to go to the horrible island again. Were it so easy though. Fast forward to the year 1995 and a special need-to-know only mission was assigned to a small team of special operatives, led by this guy's eventual son, Aaron Brooks. This team was perfect for the mission at hand, or so they thought. Evgeny Medov, cryptobiologist. You'd like him, Dad. Cool customer. Evelyn Matmavi, PhD, MD. Name the initials, she's got 'em. You recruited her for Monarch, remember? Helen Karsten, survival instructor, real legend in the US Navy. She roped in Sujudo, our pilot, 2 for 1, huh? And there's Riccio, Walter R. Riccio. Mythographer, scary smart, guy speaks like 5 languages. These 5 brave new adventurers were already approaching the island of Kong. They passed through the mighty wall of natural chaos and witnessed the place they were destined to see, Skull Island. Everything seems okay. With the storm behind them, what could be worse? On Skull Island, a lot. Psycho vultures, deadly winged beasts suddenly slice through the air towards the crew's Iron Bird. They attack the aircraft with extreme ferocity, quickly sending the crew into a frenzied panic. The alarms go off, they were heading down, and fast. The pilot orders the team to use the parachutes and jump. He could no longer guarantee them a safe landing. They quickly gear up and rush to exit the rear of the aircraft. They aim for a small clearing amongst the trees and forest. Once their boots hit the ground, they made sure to check that no one was seriously injured. Besides a few minor injuries, the team was well and ready to face the island head-on. Only a few minutes pass, and they witness the false beauty of the island. The land was so lush and mesmerizing, a sight straight out of a fantasy movie. Like they went back in time, millions of years. They almost forgot that they had a mission. An argument occurs about whether or not the team should look for the fallen aircraft and gather supplies, or charge head-on towards the village of native people on the island called the Kiwis. Then suddenly, their minds are made up for them. Death jackals. Kinda like a mixture of raptors and wolves, with a dab of hard drugs, spring an attack on the team of humans. Real nasty creatures. The horrible screams of pain coming from the team's lead survival expert almost stops their legs from moving. But adrenaline overrides their horrified mental state and they run as fast as they can. A cave lies ahead. Maybe we'll give them some sort of hope, a place they can make a final stand. So this is how it ends. Or at least that was the thought of the remaining 4 members of Monarch's second crew to Skull Island. A gigantic hairy hand swats and grabs the death jackals, squishing their bodies into a bloody pulp of flesh and ragged bones. The remaining jackals quickly exit the cave to escape, but the king doesn't show mercy. They were alive. Medov was badly injured and needed urgent care, but they had survived their first deadly encounter with the demons of Skull Island, only losing one on the way. Kong walked away, knowing his part was over in this small conflict. Aaron Brooks and his team feel lost, clearly suffering from what had just occurred. The sudden silence made them feel alone. But are they really? Hey residents, Jacob here. So before I go, if you noticed in the beginning of this video, I made a quick little tribute to my grandpa. Now, he died a few weeks ago. And it's safe to say that if it wasn't for him, I may not be here telling you guys about all these monster stories and making these videos. He was a big part about that in my life growing up. He would tell me all sorts of stories, some wacky, crazy, outlandish, stuff like that. But it was really special for me and the rest of my family growing up. And he was a massive fan of King Kong. So, this is just kind of perfect, and really I'm happy that I can kind of follow in his footsteps and still tell stories. So thank you guys so much for allowing me to do this. This is for you, Grandpa.